Item 4, public questions. Members are requested to receive and consider any questions from members of the public in accordance with Standing 13. We have a question and refer to the interim town clerk first.
Yeah, first of all, through you, Chair, can I take the opportunity to remind members of the public question procedure in accordance with the Council's standing orders. The member of the public may put his or her question within a 3-minute period, which may include a statement or pre-text-amble based upon the question to the committee. The appropriate officer or the chairman of the committee will respond to the question. The member of the public will then be permitted to ask a supplementary question, which must be a question and not a statement, relating to the response which has just been given. Given that supplementary questions should be based on the officer or the chairman's response, it would be highly unusual for this to be prepared before a meeting. Under standing orders, the chairman of the committee may prevent a member of the public from speaking outside of this procedure. So we do have a question from a member of the public this evening.
I'll take the question from Mr. Alan Gardner. We stick to the text of the question. That's re-engaged with Colonel Roth and Mr. Gardner and being reported to the standard boards as I've been informed prior to this meeting. Thank you, Mr. Gardner.
Thank you very much, Chair. First of all, I would like to say thank you very much for taking the question, but I am disappointed that the question was edited or the correspondence was edited, and I will take that with higher authorities tomorrow. The question, Chair, is I would like the Council to consider this public question. The town is becoming neglected. Many areas have not had any regeneration since the late 1970s or early 1980s, or even longer. Spennymoor Town Council is set to spend hundreds of thousands of pounds on the town hall and other assets which benefit a relatively few number of people, whilst places people live are left to decay. I personally think that blaming DCC for the lack of investment on years of government cuts is fairly unacceptable. Whilst we have the Durham County Councillors in this chamber, the town, also as ward councillors, I would like to ask members to consider the included photographs, which I know from speaking to a quarter of this chamber they have not as yet seen, that we actually look at what Durham County Council are doing, and I believe this council can and should do more to take care of places where people live. Already, whilst building new homes continues at Durham Gates, the place is becoming untidy. Many local paths are overgrown and in disrepair. Other areas have become environments in which people do not want to live, which encourages distant landlords and for properties to be left empty. Will this council put in place a long-term plan to bring our town up to an acceptable standard in all areas, and plan for the town's essential services like street cleaning, verge maintenance, which have been cut by Durham County Council, to an acceptable level? Will councillors also agree to regular council award reports and updates on the town's improvement plans and create a subcommittee to deal with the social and environmental issues? And I bring councillors' attention to areas around, specifically Half Moon Lane, Grayson Road, Topper Rock Road between Mr View Farm and North Close, and also Whitworth Lane south of Whitworth Park School, where the paths are inaccessible for disabled access. Thank you very much, Chair.
Thank you very much, Mr. Gardner. In my opinion, that was two questions enrolled into one. Haven't got a big problem with that. I do seem to remember that you were a strong critic of the number of committees and subcommittees this council had some time ago. Thank you for that question.
There will be no sub-question, Chair.
Moving on to item 5.
Sorry, would you like me to respond, Chair? Or?
Well, I'll do the areas of responsibility described by the members of the public are the responsibility of the County Council, as Mr. Gladden said, and are not of the Town Council. This council has no statutory responsibility, manpower or budget for such works. As a council, we share concerns around national budget cuts, and in particular those affecting Doon County Council, as they are impacted on all our towns and villages, of which Spennymoor is included. We will continue to refer the concerns regarding areas of the County Council responsibility raised with us and to the appropriate departments of the County Council, as we have already done in this case. We will also raise with the County Council additional issues around education and prevention of measures, as often cause untidy environments is people dropping or leaving litter around, and education is the key to changing this culture. And may I say, in the last week, I've tried to support myself with groups of youth, not doing a lot of damage, but dropping litter and asking them to pick it up, to save me going around the next morning and remove the same